Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. One more bite, and then we live, baby dolls. What's up? Let me get some water. What's up? Fuck yeah. Man, I knew this would happen. Earl Skakel in the house. Thank you. I do have good skull shape. Slip, slip, slip of the lip. I like the way you move your hips. Loose lips. Damn, man. I did not take your son advice. I think Lois gave me her cough. Earl Skakel in the house. Yeah, I didn't know who Adam Wu was, to be honest with you. Oh, interesting. What a shock that Mike Tyson and Ric Flair would have a falling out in the in the marijuana field. What a Earl Skakel in the house. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I don't know about that, Rumil. I don't know. It's the first time hearing about that. Interesting, very interesting. TMZ, let me check. Maybe I know them. Excuse my cough. Let me go on TMZ right now. Let's see. I mean, there's not that many LA sportscasters. Let's see here. Former co-star hooks up homeless pal with hotel room. That I don't know about. Taylor Swift donates $1 million. Kamala Harris, is that the wrestler? Attempted husband killer. New pics show passed out pedophile weeks before suicide. I'm not seeing this. Missing California girl's body. Yeah, that's tough. 9 years old. Call of Duty creator dies. President Trump, female claims he. Jesus Christ. Sexual assault. Russell Brand hit with 2 news. Sexual assault charges. Jeffrey Epstein letter. Trump loves young nubile girls. Well, who doesn't? Yeah, TMZ is a real downer today. Read more stories. I'm not seeing it. TikTok star, gamer grandma dead at 78. Let me look up LA 41-year-old sportscaster. Damn. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. 41-year-old sports reporter dies after fall from building. I mean, I don't know. Yes, me and Lois are coughing together. Big Brother UK star Ben Duncan dies. Below Deck season 10 episode. I mean, man, everyone is dying. Y'all got shit over there. Man. I think I need some more water, man. Well, hopefully that shit'll stop. How many of you? I'm not in the files. It's the RFK. Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know. I do sound like RFK Jr. right now. Apple Jacks. I used to eat that. No, I'll never be on TMZ because I don't sexually assault people. Of course, some of my comedy coworkers, they don't subscribe to that theory, but what are you going to do? I've never been. I was in a pickup basketball game once with Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter. When was the last manual labor that you did? Getting your mom off top of me? Just kidding. Sorry about that. I came in a little too hot there. No, I used to play pickup basketball at Poly Pavilion. And in terms of energy, I don't. Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter was there. I don't remember that guy from The Wire. 100%. You know, hell, I was accused of hitting an ex-girlfriend. But I don't remember that guy from The Wire. Unless he was the Russian guy from the season 2 on the docks. I mean, life's been pretty good in America. I mean, there's worse places to live. Trust me on that one. I apologize for my coughing. But was that the Russian guy and from the docks? What up, Kayla? We got the Kings and the Seattle Kraken about to do battle. Hopefully the Kings... I don't know, I got like a frog in my throat or something. It's really annoying. Maybe I do need to go to the vet. But you know what? I'm a soldier. I'm doing this to help you guys be entertained. Buddhist priest, you better get some new riders, man. You bomb more than someone on Kill Tony. But you know what? That's all right. I like your style. I mean, a lot of rumors about Austin Matthews coming to the LA Kings for a package that could include Quentin Byfield, Clark, and a few first-round picks. I don't really remember season 2 of The Wire that much. See, D. Waver, he knows what time it is. I mean, the Utah Mammoth jerseys are okay. You know, I mean, they're kind of bland. Yes, everyone have a great Christmas. Everyone have, just a good, safe holiday season. Yeah, I mean, life is what you make of it. You'll have good times, you'll have bad times, and the Z-Man took a lot of fake girlfriend heat on. Well, I mean, it's probably one of his worst ideas to do that. I mean, there's really no reason to lie about it. And you have to give Tommy Jordan credit for the hairbrush caper. I mean, that's really what kind of made people go, I don't think Chad has a girlfriend. So, shout out to Tommy Jordan. But, who cares? I mean, it was just such a dumb thing to lie about. Like, I'm going to assume most people in the Dabbleverse don't have a girlfriend. And if you do, you're very smart to keep her off, not the internet, but definitely off Dabbleverse related streams. So, thank you, thank you. I do enjoy my haircut. Well, I mean, you have 10 girlfriends. Good for you. I know when well, you guys, well, maybe you don't know. Some of you are new to my stream or new to being fans of mine or whatever you want to call it. You too, Jeff. But I had an ex-girlfriend who she probably did about 6 or 7 episodes of Inappropriate Earl with me. I guess you'd say a co-host, especially during the pandemic. People, I wish I voiced Darth Vader. You think I'd be doing a stream to 30 people? Well, Calrissian, did he survive? I like the Arizona, the green jerseys with the weird coyote head. What up, Drunken Donuts? Welcome to the Earl world. You guys, I'm sorry about my cough. I'm doing the best I can to maintain it. Gay Vader. Come on, Roy Cohn. Be cool. Hey, Roy Cohn is in the stream. I saw you super chatting Kevin Brennan today. So Dabbleverse questions can be done with the great Roy Cohn in the house. Don't be too proud of this technological terror. The power of this battle station is insignificant to the power of the Force. What's your opinion on that monster blade, aka Dan? You mean the guy from Win by Two? In 15 minutes, we move 5 meters spread, no sound. Explain to us what your definition of the Dabbleverse is again. I mean, the Dabbleverse is a group of about 15 to maybe 20 streamers, podcasters, whatever you want to call them. I guess streamers who all talk shit about each other, and they all try and outdo each other for clicks and views and super chats and likes and I guess the top dog is Kevin Brennan. A lot of them seem to go after Stuttering John, Chad. Steel Toe was real hot for probably the last year, but he seems to have died off. It's very pro wrestling. Okay, hold on. Let me get one more sip of water, and I'll give you my opinion of Dan from Win by Two. What's it? No, I think it's John. Isn't it John from Win by Two? Yeah, I think. I don't think Dan is from Win by Two. I think John DiCaprio is from Win by Two. Um, so, in terms of that, I mean, in terms of the whole thing that went down in Vegas, with that guy who was dying of cancer or something, was it Proffer or something? I don't know. I mean, he probably could have handled that situation better. I mean, I listen to him from time to time, to be honest with you. Um, I will, TB. I will, absolutely. I mean, I don't. I would say I probably follow Win by Two the least in terms of the drama. I know he was supposed to do the. He was supposed to do the kill Kevin thing with Chad and Kevin last year. It didn't work out. Um, I don't know. I mean, I mean, he seems to be doing the Melton Red Bar thing. Yeah, Josh Potter. I'm friends with Josh Potter. But sticking with John DiCaprio. I mean, I don't know. I've had very few interactions with him. In terms of the guy dying of cancer who tried to arrange a meetup with all his favorite people in the Dabbleverse, and he put Blade in charge. It seemed like he kind of dropped the ball on that, but I didn't really follow that a lot. Didn't he give him like $2,000 or something to get it going? Um, so, I mean, I don't know. He's got some explaining to do, I guess. But from what it sounds like that guy Pulfer, I'm not trying to say his last name has a goof. Pulfer is gonna be dead pretty soon, so we'll never get his side of the story. So I don't know. Why not join the Dabbleverse and conquer Earl? I mean, it's just not. Blade. Well, hold on. Blade was to produce Chad and KB's first Atlantic City meeting. Um, um, I mean, but I'm gonna say that probably Kevin and Chad aren't the easiest two guys to work with on producing an event. So I don't know if I'd lay all the blame on them. Um, so now the Pulver thing I know the least amount, but once again, it's just another event that Blades associated with that didn't happen as it should have by most accounts. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to dodge the question. We're not friends. We're not enemies. So I have no skin in that world in terms of Blade. I mean, the problem is, when you go hard like Blade does on people, that opens up the door for people to go hard on you. So, in terms of why don't I go hard in the Dabbleverse, get the likes, listen, don't think I'm not tempted at some times to go after people. Like, if I got into it in the Dabbleverse world, I would be the best roaster by far. I mean, Kevin Brennan's 100 times funnier than me, but I'm a better roaster. I'm just quick. So, it's just not my style. Like I've said a million times before, if I've got, thank you, Taco. You know what? I think I'm going to do that right now. Hold on. There we go, a little bagel. So, in terms of me going all in the Dabbleverse world, I just, I'm the type, Pulper, yeah, thank you. I'm the type that, if I got something bad to say about you, I'll say it to your face. Not so we can fist fight, but that's just who I am. Yes, thank you. I got my friend Danny Dangerous got me this shirt. The bad boy Joey Janela. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I got 30 people in here right now, and the scary thing is that's actually a lot for me. But it's not for me. I don't care about talking about Stuttering John. I don't care about Steel Toe. I don't care about Chad and all that shit. I just don't care, And if I only fucking tap out at 30 to 40 people in my stream, while Carl has 1,200 people in his stream, then fuck it. Yowza. There's just a line I'm not willing to cross. I just don't care enough about the Dabbleverse, to be honest with you, to, be the new Karmic X or, whatever you want to call it. It's just not for me. I mean, what's your opinion on Clearwater Chad? Do you think he's a massive hog, and could Gilly be interested? I mean, honestly, and I'm just answering an email at the same time. I don't get in the Clearwater Chad camp. I just don't understand. He adds nothing to any stream I've ever seen him on. And I just don't get the fascination with him. But he's perfect for Kevin Brennan. He's just a whack packer for Kevin. In terms of I don't think Gilly would be interested in him at all. I mean, don't think that that's not Gilly trolling Karmic a little bit. And frankly, I thought it was pretty creepy that he, for like the last 3 months has basically said, I'm going to get with Gilly when she breaks up with Karmic. And then you show up at her first gig in Buffalo. It's just creepy, man. Now, I realize that she invited him, but like, bro, act like you've been with a fucking woman before. So, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the second I saw their stream, when they're after Gilly's first show, I thought, Jesus, bro. But why? I don't really care how many sexual partners he's had. Like, like I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'll just put it that way. And he might be the nicest guy on the earth, but does the Dabbleverse make more money, honey? It makes more money than I do. I mean, didn't Gilly and Clearwater Chad, um, you know, make like $500 for that stream? So I'm just not. I don't know what he brings to the show. I mean, he's perfect for Kevin though. He'll just sit there. He'll stare at the screen, and every like 8 minutes he'll just go, yeah. So I don't know. I don't get the fascination with him. Earl, at what age did sarcasm stop being a phase and become your personality? Um, yeah, um, I don't know. Probably. I mean, I've always been dry and sarcastic. Um, was going to ask you to show the Christmas tree, and then remember, I don't have a Christmas tree. Join the Dabbleverse, Earl, make $1 million. I mean, listen, I'm not, like I said, I'm honest, Earl. I'm not saying I'm not tempted every now and then to get in on the mix. I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not interested in it. Do you think you're self-aware? I'm very self-aware. Earl, you love it. I see you in the chat. Oh, listen. Big Black Newport in the house. Drunken Donuts. I am fat. I do love the Dabbleverse. I just don't like talking about it per se because I don't think here I am. I started this stream at what, half hour, so about 5:30. And so that's 8:30 Eastern time. So by 8:30 Eastern time, the Dabbleverse has been talked about. Let me just off the top of my head. Okay, you got Win by Two, you got Steel Toe, BYB, Shuley, Who Are These Podcasts, Melton, Levy, Pretty Antisocial. So that's 8. You've got Karmic X, you got Gilly, that's 10. And then you get into kind of not the smaller streams, but the Clippers, Doom, Stalin 19, My Lost Interest, NLO Clips. So you've got around 15 to 20 people already commenting on it. So at 6:09 Pacific Standard Time, I just don't feel like I have anything to say about it that hasn't been said already 8 times. You got Joey C, you got Clearwater Chad, you got Mersh. Hold on here. I have a package being delivered. Okay. Guys, I have to pick up this package, so hold on one second. I'm not going to leave you with no entertainment. I'll be back. And no, we can't do that. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I have to get this package for my neighbor. Sorry, guys, I had to get my neighbor's package. And no, don't get your dirty minds out of the gutter. Um, so let's get back to the Dabbleverse questions. He's dropping a big load. I'm not. Big Black Newport. Where is ACDC? ACDC, where are you? Now, Chad was taking credit, I believe, for running ACDC off the internet. So, he's just, let me see. I just want to make sure I didn't. Lois needs to pee. She probably does, to be honest with you. Earl's doing an upper decker in his neighbor's toilet. I am not. Ladies and gentlemen, the Earl Skakel. That's Skakel. Thank you very much. So yeah, I mean, getting back to the Dabbleverse, Drunken Donuts. I absolutely, I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with it, but I'm fascinated by it. But I just, I don't know. I don't want that negative energy in my life. Yeah, 100%. I'm from LA, born, raised, and bred in LA. So, I just, I don't know. I don't have any interest in being the new Karmic X or, raised in Bel Air, Roy Cohn, raised in Bel Air. So, but who wouldn't be in it? I'm a pro wrestling fan. So, no, I have cousins in Massachusetts and family in Greenwich, Connecticut, but I'm not from there. Butch Gordon just got traded to the Islanders. You're a little behind on that, bro. Big Black Newport in the house. It's actually Skakel. Big Black Newport. Skakel. Earl Skakel, if you will. So, but it's being a fan of pro wrestling. I love the constant storylines and the drama, and the Dabbleverse is a car crash to me. So you seem well adjusted lately. What happened? I don't know. I think I'm pretty well adjusted. I don't think I'm any different than I was, say, a month ago. I just, I'm generally happy in my life. So I don't really, life is good for me. I mean, I certainly wish I was more successful or whatever, but that'll come, I hope. You look like a nickel. What you call me? Hello. So I'm going to answer an email there. You look like you sell used cars. Well, that's not very nice, Cameron. What do you do on Christmas Day? I'll spend it with some family and friends. You sound like you've made peace with things. I mean, I don't know. Earl, I hope you get on Gutfeld. It's been bombing with bad comics. I mean, it's funny. Someone was asking me about that today. And I've done all I can. I mean, I've had Rob Schneider make a call. I've had this gigantic manager make a call. I mean, I can't force my way on the show. So, yeah, a lot of people went to Notre Dame. I mean, Rami Malek's probably the most famous in terms of current people. Also, Jamie Dixon, who's a pretty famous basketball coach. Nigel Miguel, pretty famous college basketball player. Tim Foley, shortstop of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let me see. else went there? I think Kristen Dunst, someone told me, went to Notre Dame. Antonio Fargas, pretty famous football player, went to Notre Dame. Jack McDowell, if you follow baseball, went to Notre Dame. I'm trying to think who else. Stephen Perkins, the drummer from Jane's Addiction, went to Notre Dame. Trying to think. I mean, it's a pretty well-known high school. I mean, no, Black Jack McDowell, he was amazing to watch pitch in high school. I mean, he was throwing 95 miles an hour. I mean, it was pretty impressive to watch that guy pitch amongst teenagers. Giancarlo Stanton was probably one of the more, along with Jack McDowell, famous athletes. I'm trying to think. I mean, Josh Oppenheimer, who was a very highly sought after high school basketball player. He was not famous, but if you follow Southern California high school basketball, he was, in the mid to late 80s, one of the more sought after basketball players from this area. Crossroads, very she high school in Santa Monica. I mean, a lot of rich kids from West LA go there. I think LeBron's kid may have gone there. Or some famous basketball players' kids went there. So, yeah, Nick Cassavetes. I mean, we've had a lot of famous people at Notre Dame. Now, I graduated in 86, so I'm not real sure who was famous, who went there in the 90s and shit, but in the early 2000s. But, it's basically the Beverly Hills High of the Valley. So what about Nick Reiner? I don't believe Nick Reiner went to Notre Dame High. So I'm trying to think of the athletes, football players. I mean, we didn't really have any famous football players other than Antonio Fargas. Baseball was always our jam. I mean, when I went there my freshman year, we were #1 in the nation in baseball, like legit, not in the lower division, in the highest division. So, I'm not sure what high school Brody went to, actually, but it was not Notre Dame. It's funny. Wow, that's a name. I was very good friends with Todd Morgan. He went to my grade school. And wow, I haven't. I mean, when I went to grade school with Todd Morgan, he was a good-looking, normal kid. And when he went to Notre Dame, and I think he started acting out because of what happened to his mom. He turned into like a punk rocker, and I think he was real heavy into drugs. He showed up one day out of the blue with just like a mohawk. Like he could have been in like the Plasmatics or something. And I haven't seen Todd shit since graduation. Real sad. I saw him. I think I may have saw him once in Hollywood at a club, and he was with some pretty bad apples. But it was sad because he was a good-looking kid, good athlete. And then, for those of you wondering, his mom was murdered. She was like allegedly a high-priced prostitute escort. And I think she was, it's kind of like a Marilyn Monroe thing. She threatened to blow the whistle on some rich guy, and all of a sudden she was killed. So I think that's what probably led to Todd's downward spiral. And, you know, what are you going to do? But I wouldn't say, I mean, Todd was probably the most infamous graduate of Notre Dame High. That's for sure. And, yeah, I mean, Dave Navarro, I think someone told me went to Notre Dame High. I knew the guitar player from Suicidal Tendencies, Rocky George. I used to play hockey with him Sunday nights in Culver City, where the Kings would practice. We would literally break into the rink. I don't know, someone had a key or something, and it was a wild group of guys. You had Rocky George, you had Bruce Thomas, who I think was OJ's mailman. You had a couple porn actors, a couple actors, low-level actors, and it was run by this like 90-year-old dude, Bernie, and it was just a crazy. We would, the editor of Busty Beauties, Morgan. Oh, that's where I was class of '86, so we did never. I probably didn't even know he was who he was back then, because back then all the kids looked alike to me at Notre Dame. We're talking. You either looked like you were going to an Iron Maiden concert or a Depeche Mode concert. I didn't. I used to date one of his exes, Mike Muir's exes, but he was, from all accounts, an intense guy. Now, Rocky George got a lot of shit because he kind of changed the way Suicidal Tendencies played. Like, he brought in a more metal vibe, like a Metallica-esque vibe, not so much the thrash style. Interesting. The 80s were awesome. Someone said I was in the Rockford Files. I was not in the Rockford Files, but here's a funny James Garner story. So my father was a member at Bel Air Country Club, and my dad was a slob. He was like Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack. He was just like, a guy with money, but who would show up with his shirt inside out. And so one day my dad's in the parking valet area. James Garner pulls up, looks at my dad, thinking he's the caddy, and goes, "Hey, boy, take my bags to the first tee." Now, my dad had a great sense of humor, so he literally takes James Garner's bags to the first tee. A couple minutes go by, James Garner walks to the first tee, says to my dad, "Yeah, I'm supposed to meet Jim Skakel here. He's late." He's like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, "Huh?" He's like, "I'm Jim Skakel." And then they became golfing buddies. So, but I was not in the Rockford Files. And my dad was a diabetic, so in his brain, he regulated his blood sugar by eating Hershey bars. And he would leave these Hershey bars in his golf bag. Well, in a golf bag, it gets pretty fucking hot. The clubs, when they're in storage, are in this basement with hundreds of other golf bags. It's not air conditioned at all, so the bars would melt. So my dad would eat whatever was left of the bar that wasn't liquefied, and then just wipe his shirt like that. So it looked like he had shit stains on his t-shirt. That's my Jim Garner story at Bel Air Country Club. Hey, will you guys super chat me about $500,000 so I can be a member at Bel Air Country Club again? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. So that was that. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, guys. I hope you guys get whatever you're looking for in 2026. Earl Skakel in the house. Tuesday night Earlverse. Kings in Seattle Kraken playing in a few moments. And I hope you guys Have a good rest of the year and a great new year. And thank you guys for the support, the love and the support, the financial support, the likes, the subscriptions, the sharings, and all that thing. I'll put a last minute blast on Twitter for us. Let's see here. I'm looking for you to gift me that custom leather jacket. Not going to happen, Julian. I love your voice. So thank you, Apple. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Hopefully working at the Comedy Store, but you never know. Yeah, my old man was the real deal. And are you going to start announcing the streams? What do you mean? You mean like having scheduled streams? I'm trying to do it a little more. I mean, I'm trying anything I can to get more people in here. And, I have noticed a slight uptick in people coming into the streams. The past probably month, I've probably had 5 to 10 more people than usual, which I'm happy about. It's been a slow build on my channel. But oh yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm experimenting with scheduled streams, I guess you'd call them. What up? What up? From Germany, and hopefully that brings in more people. I mean, this time last year, I probably had about maybe a little over 2,000 subscribers. Now I have, I think, 4,500, close to 4,600. So, I'm happy about that. I mean, I think anytime you can say you've doubled your channel growth in 1 year, that's pretty good. How come the seller doesn't give the door to the comedians like the store? I don't know what the seller's payment plan is. I've never played the seller. But I will say the Comedy Store financially is very good to the comics. We now get $100 sets in the original room. It used to be 15, bumped up to 50. Now it's 100. I'm not religious. And in the main room, you split the door, which, if it's a sold out main room show, 400 people, now obviously probably anywhere from 50 to 75 people get in for free, a guest list or, the girlfriend of one of the comics. But, you can make $1,000. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really do the road. I make more money doing, 5 to 8 sets a month at the Comedy Store than most road comics. Plus my voiceover work and whatnot. I live a pretty good life in terms of that regard. So that's why I can laugh about having 3 Patreon members or whatever. Hold on, I gotta see what time the King game is on, baby. I can't miss the Kings and the Seattle Kraken. 7 p.m. It's no joke. Well, I mean, if you're headlining the certain shows, the travel's paid for. Like my gig in Vegas, I'm headlining the Don't Tell show January 17th. Everything's paid for. I don't, not $1 comes out of my pocket to do that gig. They were very fair about me. Did you hear KB talking about you today? I did not. What did KB say? Not that I care, but sometimes he's complimentary, sometimes he isn't. But I mean, KB is KB. Do you get any action on the back door? No, I'm exit only back there, baby. Exit only. Oh, he doesn't pay me because you're rich. Well, I don't know what rich is, I mean, I don't understand that. Money's money, and am a top 3 guest on MLC, in my opinion. To me, it's a respect thing. You're going to pay Clearwater Chat, but you're not going to pay me. So you're going to pay Clearwater Chat to stare a fucking hole into the camera? I mean, you guys have seen me on MLC. How many shows have I saved? Probably 60% that I've been on, I've saved. No. I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel, Roy. Yeah, well, I'm not rich then. I mean, what's rich? I mean, can I go into a supermarket and buy a meal? Yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Lois is up, which means she has to go to the bathroom. There's the love of my life, the one and only Mrs. Lois. So you guys get to see Lois in her natural habitat. Now it's supposed to rain quite hard any minute now, so look at the baby. Look at that face. She be chilling. Look at Lois. She the best dog ever. Whoa. Be cool. Let me put my shoes on. And we shall take Lois out for her pee-pee time. Now, last night, you guys missed the situation. Come on, Lois. I went to walk Lois at about, 3:30 in the morning. And there's a huge Newport right there. No offense, Big Black. Huge guy, like right there. And he asked me for a light. But I noticed he didn't have a cigarette or anything. So I thought, this guy's about to jump me. He's just trying to distract me. So I basically told him to bug off. So I go up there, walk Lois, and I come back and he's standing like right there. And he's not really letting me pass. And he was a pretty big guy. I would say maybe 6 feet, 240. So I pick up Lois, and then he starts to kind of follow me up the stairs. And I just looked back and said, bro, I'm a cop. I'll fuck you up. And like an idiot, I walk into my unit, so he knew where I lived. What I should have done was walk by the pool and just let him chill out for a minute. So he's trying for like 30 minutes to, come on, Lois. He's trying for like 30 minutes to break into the building. So I had to call the fucking cops. Because he was trying to, he knew where I lived. So, Lois, watch out. Oh, hey, how are you, man? So he knew where I lived. So he kept buzzing into my unit. Come on, Lois. So he thinks I almost got pretty hairy last night. Because like I said, he was a pretty big dude. And I had my hockey stick ready. I had my, Lois, pretty peppy. I did call the West Hollywood Sheriffs. They took about 30 minutes to get here. After I basically said, hey, man, there's a guy about to break into my unit. I gotta get some food for Lois here. But it all worked out, I suppose. Earl Skakel live, Tuesday nights. Thank you for the love and support. We're all soldiers in the Earl Army. Yeah, that's what I love about my fan base. You guys are warriors in the Earl Army. And I appreciate the love and support of you all. Your support won't be forgotten. Will he be back? I don't know. The cops were pretty menacing towards him. So hopefully he won't be back. But, well, what I will do if he comes back is I'm going to tell him Buddhist priest is going to do 5 minutes of his jokes to him. And that'll definitely scare the shit out of the guy. I mean, that would scare me. So that was an interesting evening last night. But today's been a good day. And, Kip Cass in the house, the OG moderator and creator of the Earlverse. See, West Hollywood used to have its own sheriffs. And I think it was better that way because it was, primarily gay sheriffs. I'm not even trying to be funny. But they were, used to the environment. And now it's LA sheriffs. And you could tell that, a lot of the sheriffs aren't comfortable working in this environment. Hey, let's get to 50 likes, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. So they don't have, some of them, the best attitude. Now, these two guys last night were very cool. You could tell even the one sheriff was like, hey, bro, we understand, but the homeless never leave the city because the city gives them everything. So he was basically saying they lack any motivation to leave when they get free food, free clothing, and whatnot. So, it's late night. It's, I should be more careful walking Lois because I walk Lois in the mouth of the madness sometimes. X Blaze, what up? Is this Blaze from Win by Two? Oh, no, that's a Blade. My bad. So we'll go another 5 minutes, guys. We'll go to 75 minutes, and then I've got to live my life. But I appreciate you guys. City of Beverly Hills higher. Beverly Hills, they don't fuck around. There's no homeless. There's very little crime. You think with all the $1 million mansions that are in Beverly Hills, there would be more home invasions. But, yeah, that's a fact, Jack, Kip Cass. But I've got to get ready for the LA Kings Seattle Kraken battle. You'd think there'd be a shit ton of home invasions in Beverly Hills, given the money that is there. But the truth is there's very little home invasions in Beverly because the cops are on it. And they're trigger happy. I mean, there's very little crime in Beverly Hills. Maybe some shoplifting because, the laws out here, you could literally steal $500, $600, $700 worth of shit. You'll be on the street in 2 hours. Well, I mean, it's just let's just say they encourage the homeless to move east, which would be my neighborhood, West Hollywood. And then you get the Fairfax Russian area, which is east of us. They move their homeless west. So West Hollywood is literally ground zero for homeless. I mean, I've literally seen a van drop off a bunch of people with the hospital bracelets right outside not outside my door, but right at the end of my street. which ends at Santa Monica Boulevard. And they're just basically, okay, we're done with you. Rogers looks real good, Kip Cast. I mean, he ain't the problem. The problem is, their receivers. But now they went out and got that white guy from Minnesota. They got the guy who used to be a receiver in Green Bay. So Rodgers definitely feels more comfortable. Now the problem is going to be you've got DK Metcalf suspended for the next 2 games. So, and Pat Freiermuth had a great game. So you've got 3 tight ends who are basically receivers, and Jonnu Smith, Washington, and Freiermuth, and you've got Scantlin, and what starts with a T, the white guy that just picked off of waivers from Minnesota. So hopefully the loss of Brown does not hurt them. Protein apple cookie, 32 grams of sugar, but it's got protein. Yeah, I mean, it's probably no better than a Snickers bar. But Sarah Potter of your act, now I know what you do, Earl. Yes, I mean, I'm a stand-up comic, voiceover actor, streamer. So that's what I do. And, my comedy probably isn't for everyone, but you know what? You can, like I said, since I'm about to end my stream, let's see who's live right now. So you guys can go to their stream and troll them. Now, the trolls have been pretty light tonight, and I appreciate that. So let's see who's live right now. We've got Home Alone. Felicia Gillespie is watching, I think, Home Alone, I guess. We've got... Excuse me. I'm sure we got Tukey Soup with 891 people watching. I mean, that makes me want to quit comedy, but what are you going to do? We've got Garrett and Steve, I guess. I don't know who they are, but Earl's Christmas, we're compassionate trollers. I don't mind. You guys aren't that tough, to be honest with you. So I like to end my stream by watching a few minutes of the Skid Row activity. That seems to be popular in my stream. So here we are, the Skid Row camp. 309 people watching the Skid Row camp. I don't know what I'm doing. Wow, my God, it's crowded. Look at that. So let's check this out. Something's going down. And the funny thing is, in about 10 minutes, the Kings and the Seattle Kraken will be playing in this very neighborhood. So it looks like they're having a... maybe the Mission is down there. So this is going to be tough, for the people who don't have the tents. And... Waza, we don't do the that type of humor on the stream. Thank you very much. So, it's supposed to be torrential rainstorms tonight. So a lot of these people are going to be scrambling for cover. Of course, now I heard that one of the reasons REI went out of business in certain locations in Southern California was that homeless people would steal tents out of REI. And I guess REI had like a 10-year return policy. So you could just go in there in like 2 years and get a new tent. And you didn't have to have like a receipt or anything. That doesn't seem like a great business policy, but hey, what do I know? So it's all good. We're a clean stream in here. Yeah, I mean, this is a rough part of town. Let me tell you that much right now. It's there used to be a comedy club, downtown comedy club, that was owned by Garrett Morris of SNL, and I would play it, and that was on 5th and Spring, and that's this area that you're looking at right now is a little east of that. So with each block you go east of 5th and Spring, it's rough. So it's not a very cool place to hang out. So hopefully these people can. Are we watching homeless people? Yes, we are watching homeless people. But this is like the real deal, Skid Row. Is that Bubbles from The Wire? I mean, this is Broadway is a street you don't really want to be tooling around on if you're lost in downtown LA. And that's the funny thing, and maybe funny is the wrong word, but west of this area, you have $1 million condos, $2 million condos. So, I mean, they're trying to gentrify the area around SoFi. You know, you want, I mean, listen, you got to be rich to attend SoFi Stadium. So, you know, you've got to, you know, they want the rich crowd at SoFi Stadium. You can't have this shit outside the stadium. So I don't think they're going to move them anytime soon to SoFi Stadium. Hold on. I have my neighbor. Yeah, come on in. I've got to take care of some business, kids. I'm streaming, but come on in. No, you won't be on camera. This one's kind of heavy, but not too bad.
Yeah, these are mugs that were supposed to go to my team and they sent it late.
Okay, these are pretty light.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's time. And we'll talk before you leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, yes, I love my building in many ways. Hey, let's get to 50 likes, man. Let's get to 50 likes. You're going to do the boom boom with my neighbor. I am not going to do the boom boom with my neighbor. Yes, the Heat shootout scene was in that area, but the kind of the blueprint for the shootout scene in Heat was the '94. What was it? North Hollywood. I think it was Bank of America. With the two guys doing the shootout scene. So Heat was great. I mean, I think that's Michael Mann's best work myself. Earl, how much to stay on and watch the hockey game? Well, here's the thing, Jeff. If I was a real fucking grifter, I would say $100, but I'm not. I'm not gonna have you guys pay me to stay on longer. I just don't do that. I appreciate you guys wanting to watch the game with me, but that's like another 3 hours. So this is not Melton or Win by Two, who do 5 to 7 hour streams. I respect that. I mean, Karmic X the other day literally did a 16-hour stream. We might be living in the end times. Just leave the stream. Well, yeah, but I can't show the footage of the hockey game. What if I just showed the footage of this Skid Row? Well, you're looking at how the United States of America would be under Newsom. This is his party, baby. So I'm going to end the stream in, let's see, 2 minutes. And then, we'll stream again tomorrow. Now, I did do a watch along to the Pittsburgh Steelers game, which I think was about 3.5 hours. Definitely the longest stream I've ever done, and it was fun. But, no, not Rusty J. Shackleford. You're out of control. Earl, do streams of Lois and you sleeping, big views. Well, Lois sleeps at the bottom of the bed on the floor. So that I don't think would be a great stream. Plus, every now and then she'll get up in the middle of the night and walk around. But let's get to 50 likes. Come on, man. I don't ask you kids for much. And then we'll stream again tomorrow. I do notice an uptick in likes and subscriptions, so I do appreciate that. And I'd watch Lois be chilling. Problem is she doesn't stay still for that long. And thank you for the thumbs up, Papazilla. You guys are cool. We'll go to, I tell you what, we'll go to 85. We'll go another 3 minutes. So we'll go to the 85-minute mark. And I've never been to London, but I've been told my stand-up comedy would do well there. So London is somewhere where I would like to do stand-up, as well as Australia at some point. My Buffalo Bill impression does kill Ross Incognito. That's a fact, Jack. Because I have that guy, Ted Levine's voice, basically. I don't know if my comedy would do well in New Zealand, but maybe. So, there's all kinds of things I think about. Do you know Jim Jeffries? I mean, we're not friends, but we're, I guess you would say, comedy acquaintances. Look at this guy doing pull-ups. This guy's homeless and still exercising. So let's in the stream looking at this guy doing pull-ups. Either that or he's having a psychotic break. But wasn't that guy the terrorist in the Delta Force? Hello. Charles Glass, he probably is down here selling some vitamins, if you know what I'm saying. So, Earl Skakel in the house. Big Black Newport, normally I would charge someone, but because you're the Black Prince, Robbie Robinson, it rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh, wait, is she a great big fat person? Yes. All right. This guy's, he's got a good body. I mean, his legs seem a little skinny, but you can tell he's got some nice shoulder development. See, that's where you guys have no excuse to not work out. This guy is homeless. It's about to be a tremendous rainstorm, and he got in. Oh, is he taking off his pants? I don't know if I want to see that. This is some weird form of calisthenics. But is that Bill Madlock, the old third baseman from the Pirates? That's probably the saddest interaction I've ever had to do, is I had to kick Bill Madlock out of the gym I was working at because he was behind on his dues. Earth sucks. I don't really know much about either one of those, so I'm going to have to decline your questions. Hey, since my favorite movie of all time is 52 Pickup, let's get to 52 likes. We got 20 seconds. Earl Skakel in the house. I appreciate the love and support. You guys are all Earl soldiers. Oh, someone, oh, wow, this is nice. Someone's passing out hot coffee, it looks like. That's very nice. So I guess that's what that crowd is. The mission crowd is, I think they're passing out hot chocolate or something. I bet you would, Stazzy. I bet you would. Now, this guy's probably going to get swung on by the end of the night. But, yes, happy Hanukkah to everyone. Happy Kwanzaa. Just be good to people. And now you can watch the Dabbleverse streams to your heart's content. And I tell you what, we'll go another 4 minutes. We'll go to 90 minutes. Then I absolutely have to go. So, yeah, he probably will get mugged. Isn't that the... be a mensch. Be good to people. I try to be good to Karmic X. The guy rejected my advice. And, now he is spiraling like a Tom Brady football. But what are you going to do? That's all I can do. And, as a man who's a little more worldly than comic, I thought my advice was sound. But, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. It's an old saying, but ever try peanuts with maple syrup? I have not. Yeah, I'm out of the carton business too. He's just, you know that he's probably watched that Gilly Clearwater Chad clip 100 times, and he's probably losing his mind right now. Which is, yes, be a mensch, not a mersh. Well, Mersh is, he's, I guess you would say, the latest star of the Dabbleverse. He's getting the full 15 minutes of fame. And who are the Steelers playing in the playoffs? I don't know. They haven't locked up first place yet, so they're not like in the playoffs for sure. So, they could play the Chargers, maybe. I think they get a first round bye if you win your division. So, they have to hope for an upset. Like someone upsets the Bills or Jacksonville. So then they'll get the easier opponent. But if you can get TJ Watt, back in the mix, him and Highsmith are, quite a duo on the bookends, linebackers, and Hayward's playing great. Queen's playing great. Ramsey's playing good. The defense is solid. The real question mark about the Steelers is the running game, which last week was great with Gainwell and Warren. It's crazy to me that Gainwell leads the team in receptions and he's the fucking running back. But number 60, I think he's the right guard. So, he's a rookie, and they're trying to help him out, because he's protecting Rodgers' blind side. Mercer's too self-aware for the Dabbleverse. I don't know if he is, to be honest with you. He seems to really love throwing it out there that he opened up for Stanhope. But, Stanhope literally has homeless comics open up for him. I know Stanhope's usual opener, this guy named Andy. And when he's not available for whatever reason, Stanhope will literally have local homeless comics open up for him. It's like his shtick. So it's not, I don't know. But, I listen to Mersh, I like how he goes hard in the paint. And, I think, there's two schools of thought on Tomlin. 20 more seconds, guys, and I got to go. Yeah, it's great to say you've never had a losing season in 19 seasons, but how many Super Bowls have you won? That's standard in Pittsburgh is Super Bowls, not winning seasons. Pittsburgh does not consider 9-8 a winning season. So, it'll be interesting. I think Rodgers is a one and done guy, so there's a lot on the line for Tomlin and the Steelers this year. I could see Rodgers coming back next year, to be honest with you. He's good, and he still runs okay for a guy with a bad Achilles injury a year ago. So I love you all. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And, it's all good to be a fan of him. I'm not a fan of Mersh. I'm just saying, like, when he was talking about having a comedy contest, like a comedy roast battle, I guess you'd say, with Chad, he kept saying, I can do 15 minutes in my sleep. I don't know about that. Whether you like Chad or not, the bottom line is, Chad is a working comic. So I would assume Chad's 15 to 20 minute opening set for Godfrey and Florentine is pretty tight. I don't think Mersh has done stand-up in quite a while. And listen, if you're not doing stand-up every week, you're fucking rusty. So, you know, well, yeah, he's won as many Super Bowls as Bill Cowher, but I mean, Chuck Noll set the standard in Pittsburgh. 4 Super Bowls, maybe. Earl Skakel. The Immaculate Reception, I think, happened today. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and subscriptions. Skakel, over and out.